Hello friends, we are going to see video number 221, and as far as the book review is concerned, it is the 11th video, so part 11, and the title of the video is Life is for living, not for building. Life is for living, not for building. So here we will be looking at his college days and how he started his life as an adult. See, after his 12th he did not get selected in NDA. So the next big question for his parents was, what are you going to do? What subject are you going to take? But Sadhguru already had planned. He told them abruptly, I will not go to regular college. I will join Mysore University Library, and there is a self-study program. I will join that program and I will do my studies there. So for 1 year he was going there. But his parents were not at all happy. His mother was crying all the time, saying that all the children after plus 2 they are going to college. Only my son is like this. He is not even going to get a degree, like that. She was lamenting for a long time. So after 1 year of this self-study, he agreed to join college. There also he put forth a lot of conditions. He said, I will take only English literature and I will not go to regular college. I will go only to evening college, because the evening college is only from 6 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. short duration. So it's enough if he tolerated his studies for a short time. Not only that, he said, see, the daytime I am getting it for myself. So during the daytime I will do whatever I like, whatever I want, and then evening time is for my parents. So to stop, to put my parents at ease, let me join the college. Like that, he joined the evening college. And because of his voracious reading habits, he passed his degree with a second university rank. Everybody was surprised, because if you take the attendance and in the college, it is highly negligible. He will not go to college, or he will sit in the class, he will give attendance, and then he will leave the classroom quietly by jumping out through the windows. And he had to study English literature, geography and sociology. You see, English literature was his favorite subject. And geography also he liked very much, but sociology he never liked. So he will not stay in his class to learn that subject. And when the lecturers dictated notes, he did not like it at all. One day he got up from his seat and he told the lecturer, Madam, please give me all your notes. I will take photocopies and give. Why are you dictating like this? I am not going to become a stenographer at any cost. I cannot take down all your notes. Like that he said, and he left the class. And he was then, he was a perennial problem in the class. So all the lecturers agreed to give him attendance. So there was an agreement. Every day they will mark him present. But on the last working day of the month, he will sit in the class, he will check his attendance, and then he will go out. That is how his college days were also. See, even as a school student, he never liked to attend the classes. When the servant maid brought him to school, he had an agreement with her. He asked her to leave him near the gutter, so that he can play with the water, he can play with the snakes and frogs and other reptiles coming along with the water. So why to ask for his college days? And after giving attendance, he used to jump out of the window and one of his lecturers commented, it is very wrong. What you are doing is very wrong. You don't, it is a very rude behavior to jump out of the window and leave the classroom. He took it and he said it, okay, from tomorrow onwards I will leave the classroom through the door, main door. So the first 3 to 5 minutes he will be in the class till his name was read out. After that he used to go out through the main door of the classroom. He used to come out, and there was a big banyan tree. So he used to sit under the banyan tree and enjoy his life. Like that, the passers-by, the people who are going this side and that side, they used to see a student sitting like this, and sometimes they feel like coming and talking. So like that, they came, they talked, and slowly more and more people started coming to him to get solutions to solve their problems. That was the main thing. You see, everybody had his or her own problem. So they used to come, sit with him, discuss their problems, and whatever comes to his mind, Sadhguru used to suggest as a relief to come out of their problems. And slowly the number of people attending his problem solution classes increased, and they created a banyan tree club as such. So he had different groups of people. To ride the bicycle, he had a group of people who are fond of riding the bicycle. Then he had a group of motorcycle lovers. Then he had a group of people discussing something else. Like that, he had many groups of friends, and his life was going on very smoothly. Even as a student, only thing is he never used to sit inside the class, because dictating notes, writing down, that lethargic routine work he never liked, because his mind was brimming with the enthusiasm. And the reason for not sitting in the class, he says, I had millions of doubts in my mind, and none of my teachers were able to give any solution or any answer to my questions. Then why would I ever sit in their class? That was his argument. But he was helpful by nature. Once he saw an accident, and the victim of the accident, he was lying on the road with the skull getting shattered into pieces. He felt very bad. He went and gathered all the pieces of his skull. He put it in his pocket, and with great difficulty, by begging, by taking help from so many people, somehow he took the victim to the hospital. He toiled like anything for a day, and then when he came into the house, he came home, he wanted to take bath. That time he realized that the skull pieces of that patient, that victim, was in his pocket. Again he ran to the hospital to hand over the pieces of skull. But by the time, the doctors knew that that person was not going to survive. He said, don't worry, keep the skull pieces here, because we have already bandaged him. Let us see, like that. And after a day, the victim was about to get transferred to Bangalore's hospital for better treatment, but on the way he died. Like that, he was helpful to so many people in different ways. And finally, he passed out of his college, and he got the second university rank in his BA literature. And including him, people were astonished. He never sat inside the class, but how come he got the second rank? But there is a reason for it, His wide reading habits helped him to get such recognition. Okay, he got the degree, and the next question in his house was, are you going to do PG? He said, nothing doing. I am not going to do any more studies. I want to earn money. See, one day he was riding his bicycle, and he almost reached the Nepal borders. But he was not allowed to enter into the country for want of some papers. And that day he decided, I want to make money, because only if I have money, I will be able to roam around the world. Wherever I want to go, I will be able to go only if I have enough money in my hand. So he came back, and he told his father, I am going to earn money. Then what business are you going to do? He said, I am going to do some business. What business? I am going to start a poultry farming. Because Sadhguru also analyzed many avenues, but he thought poultry farming is a good flourishing business. His parents never approved of his ideas, but he started. From his house, some 12 kilometers away from his house, he rented out a building, a plot, and he constructed a poultry farm. That means the fence, the coops, all the cages, the coops, all were constructed by him alone. He was a relentless worker. He did everything by himself, and there were about 3,200 birds inside the coops. And so in the daytime, in the morning, he used to feed the birds. He used to do all the necessary things, and he had one or two people to help him, probably for cleaning the place and other things. So he used to do all those things in the farm, and by afternoon there was a big banyan tree. He used to climb on the tree, and he used to sit for hours together without any disturbance. And he says, that was the time I was literally introduced into meditation. So, as soon as he sat on the tree, this had happened when he was a boy also, when he was attending the school also. So like that, meditation happened on its own. So it is not that if you and I climb on the banyan tree and sit, meditation will happen. No, it is not that way. All these things, at the age of 13, he started doing yogasanas. He learned yogasana. He started doing pranayama. And meditation also, it occurred on its own. That is the continuation of the previous births sadhanas. He used to do a lot of sadhanas in his previous births, and so meditation happened on its own. So like that. And in the poultry farm itself, he constructed a small room for himself where he used to do some light cooking and other thing, and where he used to sleep. And there he had nearly some 12 cobras and lot of vipers. They stayed there in his room. And he says, cobras are venomous, vipers are more venomous. If you are bitten by a cobra, it gives you at least 6 hours before death happens. Whereas vipers, if you are stuck by a viper, within 2 hours, death is ensured. So with such cobras and vipers, among these cobras and vipers, he used to sleep. So these animals, they literally lived there in his room. And he says, the presence of these cobras and vipers taught me a very great lesson, how to sleep with 100% awareness. You see, you might have heard about the animal instinct. See, for example, you are rearing a cat at home. You are feeding the cat, you are playing with the cat, everything is good. But by mistake, if you happen to step on the tail of the cat, it becomes wild. It starts biting you. Instinctively it happens, isn't it? So like that, see, that is the meaning of animal instinct. Tit for tat. So these cobras were also like that. Cobras, see, they are, while sleeping, they are very silent. But if you step on them, even by mistake, they won't spare you. Start stinging. So all these, during the night, all these cobras used to crawl and come and sleep under the blanket of Sadhguru, it seems. So he said, I had to be very, very careful while sleeping also. So they taught me how to stay motionless, and how to be totally aware of myself. Every movement I should be careful, because by mistake, in the night, if I want to get out of the bed, if I go out, or if I want to drink some water, I should be extra careful. I cannot afford to even step on any of these animals by mistake. And all these things helped him to become a great sadhak. Sadhguru has advised us on many things, and one such thing is asana shuddhi. Asana shuddhi means you should be able to sit in one place in a particular asana without moving your body. You should be able to sit continuously for minimum 2.5 to 3 hours. So all these things, these animals have trained him. So all these virtues he got because of his previous sadhanas, as well as because of the circumstances. And apart from making money through poultry farming, he had a friend who was an engineer. So these two started a construction company, and in that also they became very famous and they made a lot of money. So right from his school days, money was not at all a problem for him. He used to make money out of his hard work. So this is how he entered into his adult life. So the rest we will see in the next video. Bye.